Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We are outside the RV. In today's video, we're going to give you an update on the updates we've done to our RVs thus far and how they're holding up. Some of them have been on here a couple years, some of them are like the last 6 months or so, but we're going to give you a little insight of how they're holding up, which ones made it, which ones didn't, what we had to fix or whatever. So first we're going to start here at the front of the RV. You've seen we put this door on here, which covers our control pad. This was just sitting out here. We put this on here. This works great. We love this. I mean, keeps the weather off it. Plus it keeps it from fading. We do have a new sticker from here, but we remember it. So we really don't have to mess with that sticker. What else we got? Over here, we got water filters. Our water filters are great. We love these ones. These are the Beach Lane water filters. We did videos on most of this stuff, so you guys can check them out. We'll leave links to them down below. But right over here, you can see our it's a two-stage filter all the way down to a 0.5 micron. So it works awesome. We have pretty clean water here, so we're changing it out every 3 months, and it's only $20 for the 2 filters, so it's affordable. I mean, I know there are other ones out there. You see, they're 300 plus. I mean, if you got that cash, you want to do it, go ahead. But I'm getting just as good of results out of that, from what I can tell. If you watch the video, I did a TD total dissolved solids test or whatever, and you could see it filters out a lot. So it's really nice for that. One thing you don't see sitting here is the water softener. We did put the water softener on there. We like the water softener. A couple things we didn't like about the water softener. With the amount of water you use, you use up that softener quick, and then you got to recharge it more often than you think, especially when you got 3-4 people in an RV. The showers and all that stuff, it uses through it pretty quick. Plus, we had another issue. We'll show you over here. You can see we had an issue inside the thing where the hose went in. It's like the 2 dissimilar metals. It did not like that. The other hose broke off in there because it like fused itself together with it's like galvanic corrosion. They give you like cheap hoses when it comes with it, and ours came damaged. If you remember, the video was crushed, so we put another hose in there. It should have been a solid brass hose, obviously, because that's what it did. So when we tried to get the hose out of there, snap, broke it right off. So we're not using this right now. We could take this piece comes out. We could take this out, get another one from the big box store. You could say this whole thing will screw right out. You can get another from the big box store, and then you can just get a solid brass hose to put in here. We changed the hose. We just went right from the filter to our pressure regulator, because that hose that was connected from this to the pressure regulator also messed up our pressure regulator. So we had to get a new pressure regulator too. So that was not a fun thing to do, but otherwise it worked good for softening the water. And we did the test on this also, and it did really well. It depends how much time you're camping, how many people you got, how often you got to charge that thing. Our Level Mate Pro, which is in here in the front storage up in the top, been working great, no problems. It's held up there the way we mounted it with the double-sided tape, that VHB very high bond tape. That's up in there. That's holding great. What else we got? Oh, our tank sensors on our LP tanks. They're one of the best things we installed on there. I mean, we love those things. We can monitor from inside. We can monitor it from the app too. So on our app, we can see if our tanks are level and what the percentage is. The app is a little more accurate than the monitor inside. The monitor will give you like a light level, like, okay, you're here. But if you want to know a percentage, you got to go on your phone. They sit on the bottom of our tanks. And the tanks also have the halos on the bottom, which gives you a little extra gap for your sensor to sit in the bottom. I know one thing I wish I did is on some of their other tanks, they have a cage for the sensor that you put the sensor in. I wish I put that on these. I mean, I still could, I guess. And that way I know where center is every single time. Otherwise, every time I remove them to fill it, I have to find center again. Not really a big deal, but it would be nice if the cage is there. I could just slide it in. It'd be centered every single time. That'd be great. Another thing we did, which was like probably the #1 best thing we've done to this, is the lithium battery conversion. If you guys haven't seen the video, you can check it out down below. For those of you who did see the video, we put 200 amp hour batteries in the front of here. I think they were the Uniwix ones at the time here. And then we also, on this one, we had to change the converter over to, it's still the one that comes with the RVs, but we got one of those. It auto detects if you got lithium or lead acid, what kind of battery you have. We are in talks with the company right now to collaborate with them to upgrade these batteries, because that's the one thing we'd like to do with these batteries. Is it's only 200 amp hours. For the amount of things these things take, like the residential fridge and all that, and we have lost power quite a few times. It would be nice to have the more amp hours. So we're in talks with them. Hopefully we can give a video for you guys that soon. of us changing these out to the bigger one, bigger amp hours, more features in the batteries, at a better price point too. So we can get the bigger amp hour. That's, you know, kind of with the progression of stuff and how it came out. We can get more amp hour, better features in a battery for the same price, if not cheaper than these batteries. So that's pretty cool to see that progress happen. But yeah, we're excited about that because we have had power go out quite a few times, and it'll run everything for a long time, even on 200 amp hours. So getting more amp hours, ain't gonna have a problem with that. Well, another one up front here is this LED motion light we installed on the front. It did have a light here, but it was just a normal light that had the button. We installed the motion light one, and it has the light in here, which kind of gives you, it's like a battery monitoring light, lets you know the status of your batteries. So you can see it real quick as you're walking up. But it works really nice at night when you're walking out here, you're trying to do something, lights up this whole area. We love that thing too. Pretty cool. And then one thing we did, which I don't think we did it in a video, but it was our sewer hose. When it's sitting out, the sun eats it up pretty quick. Even with these Rhino Flex hoses back here, these Rhino Flex hoses in the sun, they don't last that long. They start cracking in between. So what we did was we made this cover for ours. What this is an old, or not an old one, but it was a clearance boat cover from Walmart. You guys can see it. It was clearance. We just cut a strip, sewed it together, put elastic and Velcro at the end, and it covers our whole hose, and our hose has been lasting quite a while longer now that we have that covered. So that's a cool project to do. If you guys are interested in seeing how we did that, we could do another one in a video and have that. But that's an awesome thing. They did sell something like that online. It wasn't quite out of this material, but it was kind of expensive, I thought, for what it was. So I spent 30 bucks on this boat cover, and I could probably make 4 or 5 of these out of that one boat cover. So pretty awesome deal there. Also, we didn't have to change anything major about it, but we bought a shorter plug with the 45 coming out of the RV, so it didn't have the strain on it. So we purchased this. It's a little bit shorter than the other 50-footer one, but it has that turn, which is nice. Keeps that pressure off your plug. Little things we do. We put this over here, keep water from going back there, but that is working pretty nice for us. And we also use that out front thing. One of the main things with the RVs is pretty much keeping the water out. So you're always out here, or we are always out here checking all the seams, everything where water could leak in. I would say you want to really address those. One thing I wish these RV companies would do is put the lifetime roof on these when you're buying them, you know, or at least offer it as an option. All right, and out front here, one thing we did, we put new awning fabric on our awning. We did a video on installing that on our cargo trailer. It's the same from the same people. It's a little thicker vinyl. So far, it's holding up. This one's only been on here probably, oh man, I'm going to say 6 months. Maybe this is one of the shortest ones we've had on here so far project wise, but it's holding. And as you can see right here above this slide, this awning touches it. I don't know, it's a design defect in my opinion. They should have mounted the awning higher, but before we put this awning on, we put really thick rubber tape over the spot where it touches and some foam. So it always touches that first. We learned that from the first one. It kind of rubbed a hole in it and we had to tape it after. But so far this is holding up. This was the Fonzier or whatever fabric. I don't even know if they're selling the fabric anymore, but it's doing what it's doing. We'll see how it holds up. It wasn't that expensive, especially for a 20-foot awning. All right, guys, we are inside. Show you a couple of the updates we did inside. If you guys seen in our videos, we installed the digital Wi-Fi thermostat. Love that thing. We can control the heat and cool from wherever we're at. This thing is awesome. This is that sensor I was telling you about from the outside for the propane levels in the tanks. It'll tell us what our levels are. So our right tank and left tank are full. So this is pretty cool. But like I said, the app will give you a little better information. This here, we just mounted this. This is our remote for our underlights we installed. I don't think we did that in a video, but we installed LED strip lights underneath. We can control the colors for, like, you know, holidays. We do red and green for Christmas, orange for Halloween. So that's pretty cool right there. Now, if you look up here, and you can't really see them, but up in our AC units, we installed them RV air foam things that direct the air. Those things were awesome. They're a little expensive, but they are awesome. They quiet down your AC units and they give you more airflow out of your vents. I did make a video on that, I believe. I'm pretty sure I did. And that shows the airflow difference. It's pretty awesome. Up here on the wall, you can see we have, this is a smoke carbon monoxide type of detector. This one is the one we installed. It's a smart one. It goes with like our water sensors, that whole setup. It's the Yo-Link. That thing works awesome also. So we got that extra layer of protection there inside. All right, another thing we did in our kitchen that was a cool feature is we put this cutting board at the end of the counter because you never have enough counter space in these RVs. We mounted this on here so we could just flip this up. It extends our counter space. We could use it as our cutting board or whatever we want to do. This thing is awesome. It's easy. I don't think we did a video on that either. All these missed opportunities, but this was a pretty easy one to do. We just got some pop-up brackets from Amazon. I can leave links to those. Got a cutting board, measured where it went, and put it on there. So pretty awesome thing to have on there. I recommend it for anybody. We did it in our last RV too, so it was pretty cool. All right, guys, here in the bathroom, this is one of the upgrades we did in here was we installed a different faucet. This is a nice metal faucet, has a swivel head. You just don't want to over here and, don't forget it's over there and turn it on. But right here, makes it easier to wash your hands. The other faucet was this far away. You couldn't even get your hand under it. So this was an awesome update, especially being the metal. We liked it. We color matched it to everything. Then in the shower, the oxygenics, which most people have the RVs, will get an oxygenics. We got the chrome one. This thing works awesome. We haven't changed the faucet for that yet, but we do have one picked out in the cart. Kind of matches the sink one, and it'll be metal, stainless. So that's pretty nice. That's what we did here in the bathroom so far. On the bathroom door, we have new handles. All right, another thing we did was we updated the crappy plastic handles that come with these. We updated it to the more modern look, square here, metal handles for the bathroom and the bedroom, and these all lock. So the ones around here did not lock, but these ones will lock for you. Awesome upgrade. Like I said, we'll leave links to all this stuff. I mean, there's not much cost to it, but it's an awesome upgrade. Make it last longer, especially if you're full-time RVing and you're using it a lot more. You're going to want to update that kind of stuff. Just like in the shower there where we showed the oxygenics, we have a squeegee for the glass shower doors. That thing's awesome. Saves you a lot of clean time because after you're done with the shower, just squeegee that thing off. Man, you're on a roll. But I think those are pretty much the updates on those. If you guys have any questions on the updates or like to see how we did it and you want to install your own, check out our videos. We'll leave links to them down below. You guys can install it. If you have questions, let us know. We answer them for you. See what we can find. We have been on hiatus a little bit answering the comments. We're sorry about that. We'll go back and read some of those. I wish we could get to them faster sometimes, but that's what's going on. But yeah, that being said, guys, we want to thank you guys for sticking with us, watching this videos, and checking us out. So if you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them down below. Until next time, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.
Whenever your heart is broken,